Take a slow, gentle breath in, and let it fall away. Tonight, there is nowhere you need to go. Nothing you need to remember, nothing you need to solve. As your body softens, allow your mind to travel far beyond calendars, clocks, and recorded memory. Long before cities, long before writing, long before history began, humans were already here. For tens of thousands of years, human beings lived, loved, struggled, and survived in a world that has almost completely vanished from memory. This is not the story of civilization. This is the story before it. A time when humans lived beneath open skies, guided by seasons instead of schedules, and measured life not in years, but in journeys. Imagine the world as it once was: no roads, no borders, no nations, only land, sky, wind, and fire. Small groups of humans move quietly across the landscape. They carry no written language, no maps, no machines, yet they carry something far more powerful: memory. They woke with the sun, or with hunger, or with the sound of animals moving nearby. Life was simple, but never easy. Each day required attention. They learned the shapes of animal tracks, the taste of safe plants, the warning signs in the sky before storms arrived. Children learned by watching, by copying, by listening. Nothing was rushed. When the group moved, everyone moved together. Belonging was survival. There were no strangers within the group, only kin, stories, and shared memory. At night, they gathered close. Fire flickered. Shadows danced along skin and stone, and voices rose softly into the dark. Stories were told, not for entertainment, but for meaning. Stories explained the hunt, the stars, the dead. Stories taught children who they were and where they came from. This was the first education, the first culture. And it happened tens of thousands of years before the first city was ever imagined. Fire changed the human mind. It pushed back darkness. It brought safety. It created time. Time to sit, time to think, time to dream. Around firelight, humans began to sense something beyond the physical world. Dreams felt important. Death felt incomplete. Ancestors were remembered, spoken to, honored. The world felt alive. Rivers had voices. Mountains held power. Animals carried meaning. This was not religion as we know it today. There were no temples, no written laws, but there was belief, a quiet understanding that life extended beyond what could be seen, and this belief shaped behavior. Humans hunted with respect. They shared food. They cared for the sick, not because of rules, but because survival depended on harmony. Deep inside caves, far from sunlight, humans painted. They painted animals, symbols, hands pressed against stone. These places were not accidental. To reach them required effort, intention, courage. The paintings were not decoration. They were memory made visible. Perhaps they were stories, perhaps prayers, perhaps lessons for the unborn. What matters is this: these humans imagined beyond the present moment. They thought symbolically. They remembered the past. They prepared for the future. They were already fully human. For most of human existence, movement was life. Groups followed animals. They followed water. They followed seasons. Slowly, across thousands of generations, humans spread across the world. They crossed frozen land. They adapted to deserts. They learned forests. They survived ice. Each environment shaped them. Skin tones shifted. Bodies adapted. Cultures changed. But humanity remained connected by shared origins. No written records were kept. Yet knowledge survived. Songs became maps. Stories became history. Nothing important was forgotten. Then the world grew colder. Ice advanced. Resources disappeared. Many species vanished forever. Humans endured. They learned to plan, to store, to wait. This was the great lesson of the ice. The future could be prepared for. And once humans learned this, everything began to change. Some humans stopped moving. They noticed plants returned. Seeds grew again. Animals could be guided. Food could be stored. Settling was not progress at first. It brought sickness, conflict, inequality, but it also brought surplus. And surplus reshaped the human world. Villages formed. Walls rose. Ownership appeared. The old way of life slowly faded. Civilization did not create humanity. It replaced something older, something slower, something deeply connected. As you rest now, remember this. Modern humans carry ancient instincts, fears shaped by predators long gone, dreams shaped by firelit nights. The people of the deep past are not strangers. They are us. Rest now. The long human